Hey guys, what is up? It is Dominic, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Go High Level, of course, but more specifically, we're going to be talking about the newest update to super agents, which I guess I can't call them that anymore because now they are called managed agents. I don't know how I feel about the name. I thought super agents sounded a little bit cooler, but we can't really call them that anymore because they are now called managed agents. And over the last 2 weeks, they've gotten a pretty solid upgrade. So that's what this video is about. It's about what is new, what is different, how are we going to be able to utilize this? Are they better? Are they worse? Why did they change the name? Who knows? But let's get into it. Let's talk about the new and improved super agents or managed agents. So for starters, if you guys have no idea what managed agents are or what super agents are, then I highly recommend going and checking some of my old videos, maybe some from like 2 or 3 weeks ago where I cover super agents. It is one of the newest additions to Go High Level in the last couple months, and basically think of them as AI agents like conversation AI bots, but specifically for the CRM. So instead of utilizing voice AI or conversation AI bots to talk back and forth with the customer, these managed agents or super agents would be used to handle your entire back-end CRM. So for example, let's say a customer comes in and they want a roofing estimate for their roof. The super agent would be able to put them in an opportunity in a pipeline. It would be able to add tags. It would be able to do automations. It would literally be your CRM manager. So this is very, very important. And it's important to understand that this is taking over. This is going to be the next big thing. We're going to be creating these agents for our clients so that our clients can sit back and do basically nothing ever again. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's open one of these bad boys and see how different it really is. We're just going to create one from scratch. So right out the gate, when you're starting it from the template, it does look the same. We still have the 4 different use cases over here, the 3 different examples over here. And for the most part, you're almost always going to do a knowledge base assistant because a knowledge base assistant is the brain power of the entire thing. Everything that agent knows how to do is in the knowledge base. So we're just going to click knowledge base assistant. Now this is where it starts to look a little bit different. Let's start with the trigger events. So in the beginning, I believe we only had 4 trigger events. Now, if I add a trigger, you can see we have a lot more than 4. So starting with the first one, we have lead tag. So that's going to trigger the bot to do everything that we trained it to do. So how would this come in handy if we did lead tag trigger? Well, as you can see, this triggers when a lead tag is added or removed. So for instance, let's say we have a tag for when someone wants a roofing estimate. We could create that tag in the CRM in Go High Level, and then we could add that tag to whoever we want, whatever contact we want when they need an estimate for the roofing. That can trigger the bot. The bot can take them through the entire pipeline, follow up with them, set up appointments, whatever it may be. That would be how we would use lead tag for that scenario. Is it my favorite trigger? No, not at all. But let's keep going down the list. Appointment booked. We've seen this one before. This is basically whenever someone books an appointment, that's going to trigger the bot to do everything that we want it to do. Form submitted. Of course, we've seen that one many times. We've run that one multiple times as well. That's just whenever you're on a website, you submit a form, boom, the bot goes off. Chat message, that's the normal one. That's the one we have right now. Schedule is just, it runs on a certain scheduled time. We've seen that one too. Contact created. I think this is a newer one. This is just whenever a contact is created at all, the bot is going to kick in. So this one's a little trickier because there's so many scenarios where you would add someone's contact, especially when it comes to Go High Level. So I don't know how often I would use this trigger event because it just seems like it's a little overkill in my opinion, but who knows, maybe there's a lot of people out there that would use this. After that, we have opportunity created and opportunity status changed. So we have covered these before. I have made videos on both of these. Basically what I would do for these 2 right here is if I had a long opportunity stage in a pipeline and maybe one of the stages is invoice sent or estimate received, then yes, that could be our new trigger event for the super agent to follow up or send an invoice or I don't know, anything along those lines. This thing can do anything you can ever imagine. It has so many different capabilities, so many tools. I'm going to break it all down for you. Don't worry. We're just going through the trigger events right now. So that is yet another example of what you could possibly do and how you could trigger this bot. Next, we have appointment booked. We already went over that. Appointment status, same thing. Form submitted again, and then schedule. So the 8 triggers are kind of the exact same. There's not too many differences here. They just look a lot different because they formatted it a little bit different. But other than that, the trigger events are kind of the exact same. Next, we have the apps. So if I click on add app, we definitely have a lot more apps. We did not have all of these. We used to only have like 4. You can also add your own MCP connection too if you want to get a little crazy here. So there is a way for you to connect this to third-party apps. HubSpot, Notion, Calendly, Canva. That's kind of cool. So who knows? Maybe I'll make a video on that, but these are all the third-party apps that you can connect to the managed agents. And then of course the agent can take that information over to the CRM, Go High Level and plug it in and do what it needs to do. Next, we have web searching capabilities. Of course, we want to keep that on there. This allows the agent to be able to search the web. Next, we have image generation. Not my favorite. If I'm being honest, guys, the image generation is just not very good. I'm not talking about just Go High Level in general. I think all AI images are kind of trash. I will say they are getting better. And I know a lot of the comments are going to be like, no, you have to try this one, or you have to try this one on Google, blah, blah, blah. They're all just kind of very artificial, no pun intended. But in my opinion, I've tried it a few times. It hasn't worked. Something goes wrong in the photos. It doesn't look good. I would never use it for like a local business if I was trying to post something. It just doesn't look legit. I don't like it. I use actual photos. Next, we have custom API. If you guys want to have any custom APIs, you can put that here. This is also new. We can click plus right there and you can connect whatever API that you're trying to connect. I can make a video on this later if you guys want. Right now, this is definitely above most people's pay grade. I would say 99% of you guys are not connecting APIs to managed agents instead of GHL. So I kind of got to stick with making the videos on what most people are utilizing it for. Next, we have the knowledge base. So this is a list of all the knowledge bases that we've created inside of this sub account. If you guys don't know what knowledge bases are, then you should definitely go watch my conversation AI bot videos. I, of course, make a ton of knowledge bases on my channel. You have to make a knowledge base whenever you make an AI bot in Go High Level. A knowledge base is the brains of the operations. So for instance, if I was doing this for a roofing company, then my knowledge base would be all about roofing. It would understand everything about roofing. It would understand everything from the client's perspective, everything from the customer's perspective. And I would usually have ChatGPT write up the entire thing, the whole prompt, so that it is the smartest possible roofing bot of all time. And then of course, I would choose that roofing knowledge base so that this bot also knows everything about it. But for right now, we can do chiropractic. That's totally fine. So now this knowledge base will know everything about chiropractic, specifically whichever chiropractic business I set up for this. Next, we have custom skills. So this is actually new, guys. This is the newest update to the super agents or to the managed agents. And I'm not 100% sure what it is. So upload skill, it says right here, a skill is a markdown file with a name and description your agents use to decide when to apply it. If you're new, you can download a template to start. Interesting. So if I download a template right here, the skill just downloaded, it's right here, it's in my computer, and it's a follow-up email writer. So the description is draft a short follow-up email after a call or a meeting. Use whenever the user asks to write, draft, or send a follow-up to a lead or customer. It says how the file works. The block between the two lines at the top is the formatter. Name, descriptions are required. They become the skill's name and the description, and the agents decide when to use the skill for the description. Everything below the formatter is the instructions the agent follows, max file size, delete this comment block, and your own skill. Okay, interesting. So you can either upload like a little script of a skill that you want it to do, or you can just add the skill over here to the left. So for this one, I'm actually going to go into ChatGPT and have it create a skill for me real quick. All right, check this out, guys. I uploaded the skill file here and I said it needs to be formatted like this when you're building out the formatting instructions and the skill. And then it gave me the exact prompt, everything that I would need in the exact format that Go High Level wants. And it also gave me the skill. So this is the chiropractic patient intake skill. The description is to qualify new chiropractic patients, answer basic questions, identify emergencies, and guide qualifying patients toward booking an appointment. Use whenever someone asks about a pain, treatment, chiropractic service, insurance, pricing, or scheduling. And then it gives you everything you need to know. All the steps are right here. First name, last name, email, preferred appointment day, confirm all collected information, emergency screening if the patient reports any of the following: chest pain, difficulty breathing. Perfect. Immediately stop the booking process and respond. Your symptoms may require immediate medical attention. And then we have the rules down here, of course. Never diagnose medical conditions, never guarantee treatment results. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We like this. I like this skill. We're going to copy it right here. We're going to head on back, and that is going to be in the instructions. So there we go. And you can see we only have 3 out of 50 kilobytes, I believe. So we should be good there. Let's name it and then give it a nice little description. Luckily for us, we have the name and the description right here. Shout out ChatGPT. So there we go. That is our first skill. We're going to save it right here. And now we have the chiropractic patient intake skill. So you guys can just do this all day long and just add as many skills as you want. I know in a sense, you're not necessarily training it in the custom skills section. You're training the bot necessarily over here. You got the instructions, the CRM capabilities, the primary goals, the answering rules, the tone and style. You got all these different things. And I always tell you guys, whenever Go High Level has a prompt already, what I do is I just take the entire thing, I copy it, I bring it back into ChatGPT and I paste it in there. Exactly what I did with this formatting. I will ask ChatGPT for a very specific and similar prompt to the one that Go High Level already has as their default. So what I'm going to type right here is, I need to train the super agent. Can you use the prompt I paste below as inspiration and make me an amazing agent that works with my GHL CRM, my pipeline, my automations, tags, etc., helps move customers through the pipeline and sets up appointments, etc. Boom, done. Paste it right here, press enter, and watch. It's going to build the entire thing from start to finish. It'll probably be done in like, I don't know, 12 seconds. And then once that's done, we can copy, paste paste it, boom, we're ready to go. Now, obviously, this is not the most specific agent that I could make. If I really wanted to go into specifics, I would have the pipeline ready, I'd have the automations ready, I'd have everything ready for the CRM itself, and then I would train this agent over a span of like, I don't know, 1 or 2 days and make sure this thing is absolutely perfect and ready to go, because this is going to be handling the entire CRM. This isn't just a little AI bot that you throw on a chat widget and it answers FAQs all day. That's not what this is. This isn't a customer support agent. This genuinely can run your entire GoHighLevel account for your agency or for the chiropractic clinic that you're setting it up for. That's why it is very important, and you want to test it out and you want to make sure it knows exactly what it's doing. It can send invoices, create invoices, send estimates, contracts, all of these different things, and it has a ton of different skills that, like I said, we can go over in a second. But for right now, let's go back to ChatGPT. We're going to copy this entire prompt, copy right here, and then we're going to go back. And one thing I've noticed is when I paste it over here to the right, it works a lot faster than when I paste it over here to the left. So I'm going to paste it to the right, boom, done. And then I'm going to publish it, and it's already updated and ready to go. So if you paste it over here to the left, it's going to take a while. Sometimes maybe it'll be really quick for you guys, but I just found that if I paste it over here, it's already done. You publish it and we can test it right out the gate. But either way, I'm excited to test this thing out. Let's see how it does. Test the agent. I'm going to type in, what can you do? And check it out, guys. It says, I'm your AI front desk and customer success assistant. Here's a quick overview of what I do. Number 1 is answer your questions. Search our knowledge base to give you accurate info about our services, pricing, policies, and more. If I don't know something, I'll connect you with the right person. Great. That's pretty normal. Next is contact and CRM management. Extremely important. Look up your existing records so you never have to repeat yourself. Create or update your contact info in our system. That's also really good. Like, for instance, let's say you're texting someone. Maybe you have the wrong company for them. Maybe you have the wrong tag for them. Maybe you have the wrong description for them. I don't know, something to do with their contact information. This bad boy, this agent can update it for you so you don't have to go physically in and change it every time. It's basically like a front desk person that just works 24/7. Next, we have appointment scheduling. Check real-time availability, book, confirm, and reschedule appointments. Send your confirmation details. So anything about booking an appointment, boom, it does. Lead qualification, help match you with the right service or solution. Make sure your needs get routed to the right team member. So that's pretty nice. It can qualify your leads for you. Then we have team notifications, which is instantly alert our staff if you need a human, have any urgent issues, or require a callback. And then lastly is notes and follow-ups. It can log your preferences, your needs, so our team is always up to speed before they talk to you. The bottom line is I'm here to make sure you get fast, accurate help and that nothing falls through the cracks. How can I assist you today? All right, guys, I'm going to ask it to add someone to my contacts and add some notes for this person and add them to my pipeline. I'm being kind of broad here, general. I'm not doing anything specific, and I just want to see how the bot reacts. Because you have to remember, I could be talking to this agent if I'm a chiropractic clinic, and maybe I am at the front desk, or maybe I'm out and about, I'm in my car, I'm just on my phone, and I'm talking to it just normally like I'm talking to you guys. So I don't want to give it like a bunch of specifics. I kind of want to challenge it. So it says, sure, I'd be happy to help. What's the contact's first and last name? And yes, I can talk into it right here. But for right now, I'm just going to type. Let's just make it up. We're going to say John Smith. Boom, done. Now it's going to ask for his email address and his phone number. Okay, that's totally fine. We're just going to make that up. The first thing that the bot is doing is checking if John Smith already exists in the system. I don't think that he does. Yeah, there's no duplicates. They're adding the tag as a new lead. Shall I go ahead and create this contact? Also, what notes would you like for me to add to John Smith? I'm going to say John is a new customer and he has back pain and needs shock therapy and he is 55 years old. Let's just do that. That seems like a normal note. So we're going to enter that as the note. And once again, these are all things I could just be saying into my phone. I could just say all of these things. So you have to put yourself in the shoes of the chiropractic clinic, in the shoes of the customer or the client, I should say the business owner, because they might be busy, they might be on the go, and they're just talking into their phone. And they're telling this agent everything about this customer. It's adding them to the CRM. It's adding the customer to the CRM. It's adding the notes. It's putting them in the pipeline. It's doing everything it's supposed to do. And check this out. It's saying I found 2 pipelines. We don't have a chiropractic one, so I will just say it's junk removal. That's totally fine. But obviously, if this was a real client, we would have their pipeline specific to the chiropractic, and then we would add them to whichever stage it was in that pipeline. And there we go. It's completely done. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in a second. But what if we wanted to do this again and take it another step further? Let's say John Smith actually came in. We did the shock therapy for him. It cost $150. I'm going to say, can you send John an invoice for $150? And let's see if that is connected. And boom, there we go. Amount $150. Shall I go ahead and send the invoice to John? Also, would you like to adjust the item description? Yes, I'm going to say shock therapy is the item description and send it. Boom, done. And there you go. It's sending the invoice for text to pay. And obviously, you know, if we had this connected to Stripe and we had that exact item already in there, this would have been so much easier and it would look a lot better. But let's see what it looks like. We're going to open the invoice and there you go. There's the invoice right there. John Smith, shock therapy, $150. Pay it right here. Now that is cool. This thing is crushing it. It's so much better than when they first came out with it. But check this out too, guys. I'm going to go back and the first thing I'm going to do is check out the opportunities. And boom, we've got John Smith with back pain and shock therapy. He's in here. Not only did they create the entire contact for us, they sent the invoice, which we can see right here in the details. And if we go over to the right, I can click on notes and here are the notes. New patient intake, John Smith, age 55, presenting a complaint, which is back pain, interested in shock therapy treatment, new customer, no prior history on file, needs evaluation and appointment scheduling. Unfreaking believable. This thing is so much better. I had no problems at all. It did absolutely everything that I wanted to do. Shout out managed agents. Shout out the new version of super agents. Go High Level is crushing it. I have to make like another video on this. We got to do like way more detailed videos on this and we need to get these things out to the public. I feel like no one is pushing these right now because they're so new, but you can't possibly sit here and watch this video and not think that everything we just did in here is the future. This is exactly what everybody is going to be using. This is exactly what people in Go High Level need to understand. We are the CRM manager. As agency owners, if we're selling this to someone else, if we're selling it to a chiropractic clinic or we're selling it to a landscaper or a roofer client, we have to manage the CRM. We have to understand the opportunities and pipelines. We have to understand the notes and the tasks and how to set all that up. We have to build the entire automations in the workflow section. But now we just have to train the managed agent to do all of that for us, which as you guys saw in this video is super easy to do. So start to adapt, start to understand where everything is headed. And the quicker you can adapt, the better off you're going to be, especially when it comes to Go High Level. But those are pretty much the biggest updates. I'd say that managed agents, which yes, used to be super agents, are now 100 times better than what they used to be. It's not as buggy anymore. It was able to send the invoice with ease without even asking me any real follow-up questions. Last time I did it, it wasn't able to send the invoice at all. It struggled a lot. This time it's faster, easier, better. We got the new name. It's now called managed agents. We got the new skills section so you can add as many skills as you want. I think it's awesome. I'm going to make some way more updated videos on this. Maybe I'll make another video with Declan. If you guys want to see me create a managed agent for a specific niche, comment below which niche you want to see and I will do it. Or if you want to see me connected to the conversation AI bot, voice AI bot, something like that, I can do that again. But either way, managed agent, that's the update. Really, really awesome. And if you stuck with me to the end of this video, first off, thank you so much. And second off, congratulations, because you just qualified for the High Level AI SaaS Lab. You guys need to get in here. Use that link in the description below. Become an affiliate. We've got almost 5,000 members. It's me and Declan O'Reilly, the GHL wizard, two of the top affiliates in the world of all time, absolutely crushing it. We've got a Q&A section. We got people sharing their wins, winning every single day in here. So you guys can network, talk to anybody that you want. Like I said, 5,000 members, guys. We've got an entire learning section with more videos and more help than you would ever know what to do with. How to get clients, snapshots, sales scripts, AI prompts that you guys are going to need, agency snapshots, all of my white labeled bonuses. I'm adding more to those every single week. You guys have to get in here. You do not want to miss out. We also have an events calendar where we have someone going live every single day. Look at this calendar, guys. We have an expert that goes live for Go High Level every single day. So if you're an affiliate, you can hop in here and go live and have any questions answered. Make sure to take advantage of this. Use that link in the description below. You can upgrade or you can just become an affiliate from the start. Or if you have any questions about this at all, just reach out to me on Instagram, Dom Baptist. I'm super easy to get in touch with and we will get you completely set up. But either way, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this nice little update for managed agents or super agents part 2. I hope to see you guys in the High Level AI SaaS Lab and I hope to see you on the next video tomorrow because I post every single day. See you tomorrow. Peace out.